Would humans become dogs if they were bred like them? This woman was kneeling in the kennel and had a collar around her neck with a chain attached. The woman is bred like a dog. The breeder brings in a tray of dog food. The woman called out to ask what was going on, but she was disciplined and tamed like a dog.
No!
The woman asks him how she can go to the bathroom. A worker pointed to the back. What? I'm not a dog, so why are you treating me like one? She picks up the dog food on the floor and sniffs it. Then she squeezes a little bit of it in her hand. What the hell is this? The woman being treated like a dog is named Lisa. Half an hour ago, she was taken off the street. When she woke up, she was now here in the shithole with a collar around her neck that had a chain attached. She felt her way along the chain and found that the other end was securely fastened. Lisa tried to remove the collar with her bare hands, but it didn't work. She cried out in the large kennel. Her voice was the only one that could be heard. Lisa took in her surroundings. Suddenly, she was startled by a masked man outside the door. She shrank back and gasped for air. The next day, a worker brought another bowl of dog food. Will the woman in captivity eat the dog food? The workers saw that yesterday's dish was untouched, so they took both plates away. Lisa got up and begged for mercy. Come back, I'll eat. The workers ignored her, and they just locked the door. On the third day, the workers intentionally put the dog food far away. They noticed Lisa's eagerness to eat the dog food, and recorded it on the report with satisfaction. Lisa reached for it, but no matter how hard she tried, she never got close. It was killing her. How could she reach it? Lisa had to use her size 38 shoes to hook the dog food over to her. Weirdly, her toenails were still so beautiful. She grabs her plate and chows down. After she finished, there was nothing else for her to do. She poured out the rest of the dog food and hit the wall with the bowl, creating a symphony of cheap clanking metal. And then she fainted. The workers saw the dog food scattered all over the place, so they started kicking Lisa. She slept like a pig and didn't respond. The workers took the rest of the dog food away. At this point, the computer screen showed, increase the sedative by 10%. It turns out that the dog food was also laced with drugs. It's a human-dog experiment. The purpose was to test whether a human can be tamed like a dog. What kind of pervert came up with this sick experiment? Lisa was asleep. She was woken up by cold water. I'm so grumpy. Don't you dare. The cold water gun could cure all kinds of disobedience. Lisa's temper had been broken by the cold water. She was cleaned up and sent back to the kennel. Lisa was shivering. She curled up, feeling completely helpless. Lisa decided she had to escape. Will she make it? The second phase of the experiment began. They put Lisa in a choke collar, and she was allowed to walk around the playground. Lisa took a tentative step and saw that nothing was out of the ordinary. So she started taking big strides. Radio alert. Walking only. Lisa didn't care. We're outside. Do you think I'm gonna listen to you? She decided to immediately start running. But after less than 2 steps, the collar around her neck started to tighten. Lisa was about to choke. She pulled on the fence at the last minute, but the fence was electrified. Lisa passed out. She was out cold for a very long time. Lisa was awakened by a man's voice. The man's name was Adam, and he was also locked up like a dog. Adam poked his head out, and Lisa also took a look at him. Wow, this place also had hot guys. Not bad. Then the workers brought in the dog food. Adam told Lisa not to eat it. He told her that the workers had drugged it, but Lisa didn't think so. She said she had to eat enough so she could get out of there. Adam chose not to eat it. In protest, he spit in it. The workers saw it and came right in. Lisa pleaded with them not to hit Adam. Sadly, the workers knocked Adam down with a baton. Adam paid for his recklessness on the spot. They even tasered him. The crew brought in more dog food. Lisa advised Adam to eat it. Otherwise, he'll be in for another round of pain. The best thing about Adam is that he listens. He took a small taste. Adam actually thought that it tasted good. The two of them ate happily. Without realizing it, they began hallucinating and dreaming of unspeakable things. When they woke up, they were locked up closer together. The two were kept like dogs. Under the effect of the drugs, a little ambiguity started between the two of them. Let's get down to business. They were discussing how to escape. The workers noticed that they were very close to each other, so they told them to separate. Lisa wouldn't listen. It was so hard for her to get a close-up look at a young man. So why didn't they let her touch him? They activated the choke collar outside the door. A red light started flashing, and in less than 3 seconds, Lisa's veins are popping. She couldn't breathe and she collapsed to the floor. Adam begged the crew to turn it off. It didn't help. They couldn't stay there any longer. They had to get out of here. Adam pretended to be asleep. When the worker wasn't looking, Adam grabbed the stick and knocked the worker out. Adam grabbed the key, unlocked the door for both of them, and prepared to take Lisa to escape. But just as he turned around, Lisa hit Adam over the head with a plate. Call for help. So Lisa was the mastermind behind the experiment. She was the pervert. The The experiment was on Adam alone. In order not to affect the flow of the experiment, Lisa went back to the kennel again. When Adam woke up, he looked confused. "I thought I let you out. Why are you still here?" Lisa explained. "You must be hallucinating. I wouldn't lie to you." And so Adam was left in the dark. Another day arrived. The two of them were let out for a walk. Lisa was looking at the muscular man next to her. Even if they were locked up for the rest of their lives, Lisa was still okay with it. They even played a game. Let's see who could get to the tires first. They went over the fence and ran out. But after just 2 steps, they collapsed on the ground from asphyxiation. Adam woke up to find himself tied to a table. The workers had injected him with an unknown drug. At the same time, Lisa was in the other room. What's going on here? Wasn't she the mastermind? Oh my god, there's a traitor in the team. Erica, the girl in glasses who was in the lab, saw a malfunction in the surveillance. She went to the kennel and saw that Adam and Lisa were gone. She took 2 workers to look for them. And finally, she found Lisa. The men found Adam next door, but the workers said that it took 4 tasers to bring Adam down. It's obvious, they were drugged. Erica questioned her partner, George. What exactly was injected into them? George refused to say what it was. He said it was just an ordinary tranquilizer. At that moment, their professor, Dr. Fisher, arrived. Dr. Fisher gave George a good scolding and called Lisa. Dr. Fisher injected Lisa with adrenaline. Lisa woke up quickly. After seeing Lisa like this, Dr. Fisher decided to terminate the experiment. Dr. Fisher stated that, if Adam died during the experiment, she would be held responsible. When she said that, Lisa suddenly grabbed Dr. Fisher by the neck. Dr. Fisher struggled, but, in the end, she was almost strangled to death. It turned out that Lisa wanted to make Adam fall under her skirt. She decided to lock herself up with him, so they could suffer in the harsh environment together, making Adam fall in love with her. Dr. Fisher had no idea about any of this. Adam was about to fall in love with her. Lisa would not allow anyone to destroy their chance at love. She locked up Dr. Fisher in the freezer. She told Erica and George that Dr. Fisher agreed to continue the experiment. She told them to lock her and Adam back up. The suspicious George thought Dr. Fisher couldn't be easily persuaded. He went to the room where they were talking. Following the traces on the floor, he found the freezer and opened it. Dr. Fisher was about to freeze to death. A man's sixth sense is always accurate. However, George didn't save Dr. Fisher. Instead, he threw a metal box in Dr. Fisher's face, killing her instantly. George was even worse than Lisa. Who could have guessed that? Even though Lisa was evil, a greater evil was lurking right behind her. Erica secretly followed George. She came to the freezer, opened it, and was shocked by the scene in front of her. George was the first to complain. He said it was all Lisa's doing. When Erica wasn't looking, George gave her a shot of a drug and knocked her out. On the other side, the two were kept like dogs. Lisa used her own key to open Adam's collar. They ran out and were going to elope. George watched their attempt to escape through CCTV cameras. It wasn't easy for them to escape. He activated their choke collars and they passed out on the ground. Adam woke up to find himself and Erica tied up. While looking at Adam in a daze, Erica decided to tell him the truth. When he heard the truth, Adam was devastated. That crazy bitch. What sort of tricks did she have up her sleeve? Even more devastated than Adam was Lisa, who was outside the monitor. The trust she'd worked so hard to build was destroyed. Just like that. And here came George. Lisa felt nothing but severe guilt and shame as she watched Adam on the monitor. Look at the men you love. Your lies have been exposed. It's a terrible feeling, isn't it? George then pushed Lisa into another room. There were 20 people here, locked up like dogs. They are all Lisa's ex-boyfriends. What the hell? Is Lisa starting a soccer team? George got down on one knee and confessed his feelings to Lisa. I'm the one who loves you the most. All those men who hurt you will have to pay the price. After he finished talking, he pushed her into Adam's room. George took out his tablet and told Lisa that they were going to play a game where only one person would live. Will it be Erica or Adam? Do you have the courage to play this game? Lisa has to choose between 2 people. Only one of them can survive. A friend on one side and her boyfriend on the other. Who will survive? Lisa preferred having a hot and sexy boyfriend over having good friends, so she decided to give up on Erica. But just as she pressed the button, Adam's collar started to tighten. It turns out that George had already anticipated Lisa's choice. He switched their chips, seeing that her beloved man was about to die of asphyxiation. Lisa begged George to let Adam go. She said she agreed to his confession, but it was too late. While Lisa was talking, Adam died, and the next thing you know, George told Lisa to push the button, and the 20 people in the other room also died. Everyone underestimated how much Lisa loved Adam. After seeing the death of her beloved man, Lisa pushed her own button. Then she smashed the tablet. George got anxious and he took off Lisa's collar in a hurry. He was about to give her artificial respiration then. Lisa took the opportunity to bite George's lips. She punched him in the face. Then she untied Erica and they ran out together. The angry George chased after her with a stick. He soon found Lisa. Then Erica took the opportunity and used a wrench to knock George unconscious. When he woke up, he was locked in a chokehold and had a choke collar on. Feel it. Then Lisa grabbed a stick and gave George the worst enema a man could receive. Kay could feel the pain through the screen. Erica said, "You got what you deserved." And the next moment, Lisa knocked Erica out. Lisa changed her clothes and set fire to the lab. That's the end of the movie. This movie is called Like Dogs. Our question for this issue: do you think humans can be domesticated like dogs? Comment 111 if you think so. If you don't think so, comment 222. Kay thinks humans are much smarter than dogs. We are definitely hard to domesticate. Maybe if a higher level of civilization came into contact with us, then there might be a chance. Just like humans domesticated wolves into dogs, although it would take hundreds of years or more. This is a good movie. Kay recommends everyone to go watch the original. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.